welcome to episode 4 of Three Stuffed Guys. I am, as always, Jeff Campbell. This is
Blake Rudy.
And
Matt Rudy.
And we are Three Stuffed Guys. Okay, so now that the preliminaries are out of the way.
This is really serious. It's like we're in a board meeting.
We are in a board meeting. I'm keeping minutes. I mean, pretty soon I'm going to say, okay, now old business, new business.
Then we're all going to show each other our business cards.
Exactly. Okay, so we have traditions. Even in episode 4, we must talk about why we are stuffed. So Matt, you get to go first this time. What did you eat?
I had Wendy's. I had the spicy chicken combo with lettuce only, and medium fry, medium Dr. Pepper.
Nice, nice.
I too had Wendy's.
Okay.
And I had the grilled chicken sandwich.
Nice.
No tomatoes. I still like the honey.
It's not sitting well, dude.
It's not sitting well at all. Hopefully it catches that. But yeah, and then a medium fry and a medium root beer.
Medium root beer.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
What?
Okay.
And Jeff,
So,
what did you have today on your healthy?
Let me explain. Okay, I might have misled people last week. It was not my intention to not eat healthy today, but I ate healthy all week, and I have decided that my days that I come to do this podcast will be the days that I eat whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the interest of full disclosure, I did eat Dairy Queen, which is probably one of the most unhealthy things you could possibly eat. And I had the 4-piece chicken strip basket with an extra gravy. And believe it or not, that is a medium.
Fuck.
A medium Dr. Pepper.
Do you have a Blizzard? Any ice cream?
No, but I actually almost did get a peanut buster parfait and bring it over to eat while we were doing
A
the
peanut
podcast.
what?
Peanut buster parfait.
What is that?
It's the greatest thing in the history of the world. Seriously.
Is that it? You're going to explain it?
Fine. It's vanilla soft serve ice cream.
Okay.
Layered
With peanut busters.
No, with hot fudge and peanuts. So it goes, trust me, it's really, really good. Because the hot fudge is super hot, so it starts to, you get that contrast of the nice cold ice cream and the hot fudge.
It's scorching hot.
No, not scorching hot.
It's like the hot pocket of desserts.
No.
There's really cold shit, and then there's fucking lava.
The Hot Pockets are a lot better than that now. That's how they used to be.
Before we perfected
They
microwaves.
have perfected microwaves and microwave technology, and
Yeah.
yes. So.
Okay.
But yes, so I had my my chicken strip basket, which was magnificent, by the way. I haven't eaten Dairy Queen in a while, so I was jonesing for it. And yeah. Okay.
Well.
So, all right, now we're done with old business. Any new business?
Let's just dive right into the big shit.
Okay.
For those, will go live on Tuesday. So
Yeah.
How many days away is that?
A bunch.
Okay, so a bunch of days ago,
A bunch of days ago.
Neil Armstrong died.
Yes, Neil Armstrong did die.
For those of you who don't know who Neil Armstrong is, you're un-American.
Exactly. You're un-American or under the age of 6.
Maybe I feel like a 6-year-old would even know.
I don't think so. I really don't. Because I don't think people talk about Neil Armstrong as much anymore. They will now,
Yeah.
because he's dead.
Oh yeah.
But I was telling my wife today, actually, that when she mentioned that to me, because she was reading, I was playing Modern Warfare 3, and she was reading the internet and telling me what happened. And so she told me that Neil Armstrong died, and I said, wow, that's sad, obviously. He's an American hero, obviously. He saved millions of people.
In the Great War of...
In the great intergalactic war of the rock monsters on the moon.
Okay. I was gonna dive into one of those.
I know you were, but that's
you can
fine.
see it in my eyes.
Anyway, so, but, I said in all honesty, this is probably, and I don't want to sound like a prick, but this is probably the best thing to happen to NASA in a while.
Whoa.
No, listen.
I'm going to have to edit this out later.
On a PR level, okay, because yeah, they've
I
got.
think I know where you're
You know
go
where I'm
with this.
going?
I think I know where you're
Okay,
going.
because I think this makes sense. This is the first round of the original moon landing,
Mm-hmm.
and they're starting to die off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we haven't done jack shit since they walked on the goddamn moon.
So you're hoping that this might spark some interest.
I'm hoping this will get us to fucking Mars, like actually put people on Mars.
Yeah.
Because having rovers on there is cool, and getting to see what looks like Tunisia.
This looks like Tatooine.
Exactly.
Anyone
but-
who's watched the...
Nobody watches Star Wars. They don't get that reference.
Well,
that's not.
He might have cut
That's not a
Tatooine
very
out of the movie, so...
Popular movies are his anyway.
You're not wearing a fucking shirt from
I
Star
don't know
Wars.
what you're talking about.
Damn it.
Anyway, so
So is
I
Neil
just
Armstrong going to Endor?
Of course.
Because your shirt suggests that
Okay, tell the people at home what my shirt
it
says.
says heaven is a place on Endor.
Truer words were never spoken.
Okay. So Neil Armstrong gets to go hang out on Endor.
Exactly. Everybody gets an
Is he
Ewok.
going to heaven?
I don't believe in heaven, so I doubt it.
He's got the reverse sticks.
Exactly.
You put so much gold doubloons on his eyes and send him away.
Sweet. But no, I think from a PR standpoint, this is, going to start an upswing back to exploration on the space front, which is really the last frontier we frickin' have, because James Cameron has figured out the ocean, apparently.
Yes. He's figured out the abyss and
Yeah, so we have nothing left to discover. So
just that giant Titanic of an ocean.
So, I don't know. That was my initial thought.
Avatar.
I know it was kind of callous. But no, actually, okay. My initial thought was, well, that's sad. It's a bummer that he died.
Shucks. How do I go to Dairy Queen now?
No, nothing would stop me from that. I don't even know if my wife died. No, just kidding, honey. Just kidding.
You said she doesn't listen.
Yeah, but just in case.
She could have told you
I
that.
gotta
and
cover my bases.
She goes behind your back and listens
She
to
might.
it. Just
I don't know. Although, no. I think I would have heard about him if she listened to any of our podcasts.
She's like storing all of the anger up
Yep.
until like
Nah.
women usually
10 years
do.
from now.
That's not how my wife operates.
Nah,
My wife pretty much lets it go right away. And she directs it directly at me.
Oh God! Fuck!
Yes! Okay, so what are your thoughts on Neil Armstrong
Matt?
dying?
Let's give the floor to Matt for here. For
Okay.
him speak.
You have the floor.
Oh shit. Be on the spot.
You better make it good.
Everyone's watching.
There are a billion people listening to this podcast.
When in Brazil. His whole
That's
life
right.
is riding on what I'm saying.
Exactly. One wrong word and we're getting a thumbs down. Oh God, he's gone apoplectic.
Oh my God!
I know. Wow. Okay, remind me if we ever do press for this. You're not allowed to
No,
talk.
we're gonna put him in front of the camera. That way no one,
He is our emissary to the world.
no one can get to us.
That'd be awesome.
He's like the perfect lawyer.
That's right.
He slaps.
He's still going.
I know. Jesus Christ!
Can't breathe.
All right, Matt. What we were talking about earlier was that Neil Armstrong died. What are your thoughts on it?
I don't know, probably about the same as Jeff's.
Jesus Christ!
You can't steal
like
my
one of the kids
stuff.
in-
Yeah, you stole what I was gonna say, but
No,
you,
I
you
don't think
spoke
so.
first.
I told my wife this many hours ago.
Like that kid in high school is like, yeah, I agree with what he said about.
Yeah, no. He had valid points.
I think it could go the other way also.
Oh,
Like people like Neil Armstrong died, they're like, well,
Well, God, then we should never explore
Yeah,
space in any way.
exactly.
Because all it does is lead to dead astronauts.
exactly.
43 years after they landed on the moon.
That's true.
The
Though.
radiation.
He died instantly 43 years later.
43 years later. He probably caught a microbe virus out there that
Probably.
gestated for 43 years, and they killed him while he was having bypass surgery.
While he was battling the rock monsters here on Earth, the ones that were given to the different leaders of the world.
Yes!
I hope our listeners know what movie we're talking
Nah,
about.
they don't.
It's Apollo 13,
Apollo-
people. If you haven't seen that,
If you haven't seen that, Tom Hanks will... It's just chilling.
Tom Hanks will throw a rock monster at you.
That's right.
I made my parents watch that movie.
Probably good. that they watched it.
Yeah.
Somebody had to.
I saw it in theaters.
I know you did, and that was very sad.
That was a good day.
No.
That was a good day.
Thanks, Ice Cube.
I don't get it.
You know, he has a song called "It Was a Good Day."
Okay, there's plenty of songs that are probably close to that.
No,
Because it shows any
this
artist.
is the only one. Trust me, it's the only one.
Okay.
Besides, his is the best.
Alright, let's get off of Neil Armstrong. Let him rest in peace.
In peace.
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong.
So, Neil Armstrong's brother, Lance Armstrong, was recently stripped of his medals.
Stripped of his medals.
For being a dopehead.
Okay. Tell the people who Lance Armstrong is, because nobody watches racing.
Okay, so Lance Armstrong is Neil Armstrong's brother, and he rode horses on the moon.
Nope. You might have a few facts wrong in that statement.
Bike, my bad.
Yes,
so
he rode bikes on the moon.
And so his he's famous for winning 7 medals at the Tour de Luna.
7 in a row.
At the Tour de Luna, 7 in a row Tour de Luna, which is the tour of the moon. He rode.
I thought it was a type of pasta.
I was about to say that.
Well, and I was like, maybe I'll have the Tour de Luna next week.
So no, well, that's what I was gonna say. Like he trains, so like their diet is mostly carbs.
Right.
So he probably ate some Tour de Luna, and then he
probably
had the Tour de Luna.
It probably gave him the edge that he needed to win the Tour de Luna.
So did the dope in his system.
Well, probably. But.
Okay, so basically he was accused of doping, which I don't know what drug that is.
It can be any number of them. There are doping is just usually it's HGH, which is human growth hormone, or another anabolic steroid. But there are certain hormones and things like that usually the governing body of a sport deems not usable. And some of them are actually found in over-the-counter stuff in small doses. So even if you use something over-the-counter that has it in there and it gets into your system and they test you, you could show positive. But in general, to actually be considered doping, you've actually been injecting something into yourself that's illegal. And it usually gives you a competitive edge. I mean, it's steroids, so it's going to give you...
Do you think he's guilty?
I don't know.
He pleaded no contest, which I thought was kind of...
Well, okay, no. Here's the thing. This has been an ongoing thing for a couple of years, okay?
Okay.
He's been investigated by Congress here in the United States. And where did he win them? He won them in France. It was the Tour de France. Sorry.
Jeff,
Well, no, all that means is that France is the moon.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. It's all good. See?
That makes sense.
I know, exactly. Well, I mean, George Méliès, when he made those films about a rocket to the moon, he was just talking about going home. and also, if you watch those films and you actually think about it literally, he's talking about a rocket going off in some dude's eye.
Yeah. You fucking...
I'm just saying, he works on many levels.
It's all French.
George Méliès he's just up here. Everybody else is down here. He's way up here.
No one can see your hand.
You can.
What? Well...
Can you see my hand?
Yeah, I saw that one.
All right. Okay. Anyway, Lance Armstrong. There is no evidence in any way
that Jesus
that he has actually been caught doping. Okay? All it is testimony from other racers that he beat who were caught doping.
A bunch of sore losers.
It's a bunch of sore losers who are making deals so they don't get in trouble by offering him up because, I mean, he won 7 in a row and showed up every other country in the world.
It's just like...
And he's been fighting it.
Who cares?
Exactly. I mean, that's
it's
really...
It's a fucking bike race.
Ultimately, I was like,
in a zero-gravity environment.
Which... I would probably watch that.
Low gravity.
That
My bad. There's gravity on the moon.
Yeah, that's very low, but that would be pretty fun to watch.
That would be pretty cool.
Imagine if when they crash,
He just drifts off.
they just tripped off into space. Well, no, because there is gravity, but they fly for a long, long time. That would be the most.
No, my mind was actually going towards zero gravity bike racing. I think that would be pretty cool to watch.
I think that would be boring as shit.
No, because the object
Unless
would be,
everyone starts in like a trebuchet
yeah.
and it shoots them, and then
And
that's how they race.
Well, they're pedaling, and
Exactly.
it just looks like an ET scene. And then
That'd be great.
the object of this like contest is to see who doesn't flip over, who doesn't turn upside down.
Yeah,
That'd
still
be pretty-
don't think it would be that good. I just don't see it.
That's
Now, if you here's what I would say: set up the series of trebuchets in a circle
And launch everybody at
and
each
launch
other.
everybody at the center,
Oh snap!
and then whoever survives, whoever's literally not dead,
Should probably be all of them.
probably. So, no, they'll all die. There'll be a lot of fatalities. Trust me, it'll replace NASCAR as the most
Replace
Bloodthirsty
rollerball. That's the most
rollerball. Oh man, I wish we had rollerball.
I do see
I
that.
really do. I wish we had Rollerball and I wish we had Thunderdome. I think those would be the highest pay-per-view views ever. I mean,
Just-
UFC, that's a bunch of pussies compared to this shit.
Yeah,
So,
just need to bring back gladiators.
oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be so cool.
Would be
That would be so
such a
awesome.
lion just fucking maul
Exactly,
a person.
dude. Lions and tigers just coming out of traps. Yeah.
3-headed snake monsters.
That'd
Just
be awesome.
fucking
Hmm.
one can dream.
All right, so I know nobody cares about Lance Armstrong, really.
Yeah.
You know, it's just people that want to get him outside of the United States. And he's just said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm tired of fighting it. Do whatever you want. And so they stripped him of the medals, but he still has the medals. So I don't know if they're actually going to come take the medals from him. I don't know how that's going to work.
I don't know.
I mean, they can't legally, I don't know. They don't have the, legal authority.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to happen.
Maybe there are repo
That might be an interesting job
award
to get into.
Yeah.
You know, take back people's Oscars and,
Award
Ooh.
repos.
you know
Oh
what?
shit.
We need to start a governing body. Because this is the thing. This is not the governing body of the Tour de France. Okay? This is just a governing body in the United States. That's it. Okay? So, yes, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, they can give out the Oscars all they want. But I think we need to set up an independent that actually governs who actually gets to win and who doesn't. And we literally take their Oscars from them if we don't agree with the choice.
So the artists
Yes.
take all of them.
Take every one of them. Take the artist, take Shakespeare in Love. There's a whole lot of them I would take back at this
Yeah.
point. Crash, get that shit out of here.
That
That's
one,
a terrible movie.
did that win an Oscar?
It won Best Picture.
I like that movie though.
No, that was a terrible movie.
It was a good movie. It just
No.
it wasn't
No.
Best Picture
No.
Oscar winning.
Okay, I'll give you that. It wasn't terrible.
It wasn't The Wicker
It wasn't
Man.
Showgirls. But
we went on a different page there.
which one did you say?
The Wicker Man.
Dude, that's on a whole different level.
Of just
We can't
Razzie
even-
Award winner.
Yeah, I mean that's a Razzie. I mean that.
So who would you give the Oscars to then?
Whoever I choose.
No, I'm asking you to name off some.
Oh, who would I give the Oscars to? I would give Oscars. Let's see. Let's think about. I guess we'll just use last year.
Okay.
Okay. I can't remember any
Moving on.
of them that were actually nominated last year.
I don't know.
I don't know. I know they expanded it to 10, and I can't remember any of them except for fucking The Artist, which I hated.
Yeah.
So
I know Harry Potter was. Were they not? No, they weren't nominated.
I don't think they were. They had a couple of technical awards.
Yeah.
But nah, Harry Potter I wouldn't even consider. I mean, I like them, but
Yeah.
I don't really consider
But
them high cinema.
Would you do The Dark Knight Rises?
No,
Would you do The Avengers?
no. It's not really high cinema.
Well, those are all the movies that came out.
It's everything that came out since January.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nothing else was really worthy of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's been a pretty light year. Now, there's some stuff coming
It's
out.
been like a blockbuster year, but it hasn't been
Yeah,
like
exactly.
an Oscar year.
Which, that's usually the case. You usually don't have that many Oscar frontrunners by August. It's usually going to be in
Yeah.
October, November,
Since
December.
we don't go to the Angelica, we don't.
I go to the Angelica. I watch those movies. I don't know. I mean, I would, what the fuck?
What?
He's looking at the thing like it's.
Quit looking at it.
We're good on
No,
time.
don't explain. Don't explain. I just want people to have the image of what he's staring at.
He's like licking his lips too.
I know. It's really freaking me out. Okay, let's move on.
All right.
You got a whole list of stuff.
I got a whole list, and let's keep
Jesus.
Let's keep this positive.
Okay.
This positive trend going.
Right.
So Tony Scott committed suicide.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know who Tony Scott is, we'll get serious here for a second. He's Ridley Scott's brother. He directed Top Gun, one of his more famous ones. Man on Fire. Pretty much every Denzel Washington film.
Unstoppable. That's true.
Yeah, he did a lot of Denzel Washington films.
Crimson Tide.
So
Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3. They're all Denzel.
they are.
So
After Top Gun, he was just like, gotta get Denzel.
pretty much.
So he jumped off of a bridge,
Yes.
and
But why did he jump off the bridge?
they didn't explain.
You didn't know?
They didn't explain.
He was diagnosed with a brain tumor.
He wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't?
Nope.
That's what I heard.
It came
Yeah,
that
that's what
came
I heard.
out, and then like a day later, they said that actually wasn't true.
Mm.
His wife denied all of it, said there was nothing wrong with him. He was healthy, all sort of stuff. Although the autopsy is still being underdone, and we won't know anything for like a few more weeks. So who knows? Maybe she just didn't know. Maybe it was like a Breaking Bad scenario.
That's what I'm thinking.
He didn't tell her, or
Like
something.
he didn't tell her.
That might be the case, but
I'm thinking it's probably true. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the guy wasn't very good anymore.
yeah,
But, well...
he was
you know,
working on Top Gun too.
Hey, that was just the kind of thing that's going to propel him back to the top of the heap.
Yep.
Most of the people I talked to that talked about it, because they all love Tony Scott, and I don't know why.
His brother
you know,
is obviously a better director.
Yeah, I mean, clearly he is a better director, but they had different sensibilities. I'll give them that. Okay, it would be the same thing if I made movies and my brother made movies. We would make completely different movies.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean one is better than the other in general. It just means that I'm better than my brother, and it just means that Ridley Scott is better than his brother.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's sad, but he took the easy way out. So, God damn it. But I don't know. I don't have that much sympathy for people who commit suicide. I really don't, and that's based on personal experiences. So, I don't know. What did you guys think? I'm not going to be the one that's just sitting here giving my opinion on all these goddamn
I don't know.
topics.
After I said it, I was just like, who cares?
Again, yes, it's not going to impact your daily fucking life, but you can still have an opinion. I mean, we all watch movies,
Do you have
so
anything to say?
we've all seen
Not
most of
really.
his films, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I didn't like Top Gun.
All
Sorry.
right.
That's what you took away from
That's an opinion. I agree with that. I didn't like Top Gun much
I don't
either.
really care for Pelham 1, 2, 3.
No, the original.
Man on Fire was good. Man on Fire was
Man
good.
on Fire was, I don't know.
I mean,
See, I didn't like
I think
his
the only
switch
thing that
to that
made that
visual
whole
style
movie
he
was
did.
like the guy getting the C4 shoved up his ass and blown up. Like
Right.
that was really the
And
climax
Dakota
of the
Fanning was
movie.
pretty hot.
Yeah, she was. I-
What?
Fucking asshole.
When I saw that movie, I was 18, so it's okay.
So it's okay. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. You were of age.
I was of age.
Okay, well.
They're not going to arrest me.
Man, I'm glad that I'm now aware of this rule.
Jeff, don't you know how the law works?
I'm not. Listen.
Listen.
I'm not a law-abiding man.
You're not allowed by the citizen. My name is not Gerard Butler.
Exactly. I don't know.
Let's move. This is depressing shit. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about people killing themselves.
Okay. Who else you got on there to kill themselves?
Well, that's what I'm
I'm
reading
sure
through.
you found it. I'm
Oh,
sure you
yeah.
found somebody who killed themselves.
Let's talk about this. Kind of has to do with what we talked about last time with Shia LaBeouf and his sex scene in the whatchamacallit movie, whatever.
He's gonna pump Willem Dafoe full of
Horse down the
full of his
Skarsgård.
boof.
He's gonna release his what's that stuff called in holes? Splooge.
Is it? I don't know. I haven't
It's
seen that
called like
movie in a long
sploosh or
time.
something.
I I watched it like when it came out. And that was it.
Okay. Well, James Franco is directing the remake of Cruising, which is an old Al Pacino
The
film.
Al Pacino movie?
Yep.
Good lord.
And he wants to show real gay sex in the
I'm
movie.
sure he does.
Nice.
Is he going to star in it?
He is starring in it.
Yes.
He is starring in it.
I knew it. All right. Well, here it is. He's coming out.
I hope he's coming. Hope he comes around the corner.
I'm just saying. He played a gay man in Milk. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but he didn't get fucked in Milk.
It was probably on the cutting room floor. Or, as I like to call it, back in his trailer. He probably watched it every night.
I wonder, as a director, if you could just grab a handy cam in one of your actors and be like, no, come on, we're shooting a little more. It's a little bit more of a private scene.
Exactly.
It's a little bit more intimate.
Right.
Just take your dick in me
Exactly.
and just.
Just do what comes naturally.
And then he's like, "Hey, James, why didn't this show up in the final film?" He's like, "I don't worry, it'll be on the Blu-ray director's
It'll be on the
cut."
director's cut. It'll be on the director's cut. The studio wasn't quite ready for us to put it out there right now, but that's okay.
I don't get the fascination with turning theatrical films into pornos. There's a separation. Leave them separate.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about this because I wanted to be a director for a very long time, and I did at one point think, it's tough to break into that business. I might have to direct porn, but I would direct the most artistic porn. I would bring back story to porn. I would bring back acting to porn. And the only way to really do that is to actually get actors
and make them have sex.
and make them have actual sex. Michael Winterbottom made this movie called 9 Songs, and he did that. He took 2 theatrical actors, and he had them actually perform sex on screen, and he shot it like a porn, sort of. It was more artistic than porn, these days anyway.
Okay, so it was shot with Instagram.
And it was set to 9 different songs. Yeah, exactly. But it was full-on actual sex. And they were not porn stars. They were theatrical actors in London. And it was an interesting movie.
That was the story.
I don't know. I did a lot of fact.
So it works, is what you're saying.
It works, exactly. I'm just saying, I know that Michael Winterbottom did that movie.
Perfect last name, too, for that.
Yeah, I know, exactly. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with legitimizing sex on the screen. Showing actual penetration. I don't care. But I want it to be in a story. I don't want it to... I mean, that's the problem. Porn in the 70s, that's actually what they were doing. They were bad at it, but they were trying to make real films that had real storylines, they wrote scripts. And they just happened to feature actual sex. Then, everybody's seen Boogie Nights. You know what happened. Videotape came in. It became cheaper and quicker to just get stuff done. So what are you going to excise out of a porn movie? The movie part, not the porn part.
But that's what I'm thinking. And it's just why would, I don't know, you're watching a movie in the theater and you're all into the story and the action, all that stuff going on, and then it's like they pretty much have to put the movie on pause so you can watch some fucking, and then they resume the movie.
Yeah,
because during the fuck there's no story going on, so
it depends.
Unless
if they're good
into, you show 2 people
because
fucking,
you can show the motivation
cut
behind
the Iron Man outside flying around fighting people.
That'd be pretty good. Hey, we should make Iron Man porn. Actually, there is an Avengers porn. I saw some of it.
Jeff, once again, how do you...
No, that I didn't actually watch. I watched the trailer for it.
God. Is it a Green Band trailer?
No. But they didn't actually show anything. But they did utter a few bad words.
Whoa.
Whoa. I know, exactly.
Fuck.
I'm just saying, it was disturbing.
With the Hulk in it?
Yeah. That was why it's kind of disturbing. Because he was just a dude painted green. Seriously, dude, he looked like the Incredible Hulk from the 1970s show.
Did they at least give this dude like a, or did they at least choose a dude who had a big dick? Or
I didn't see his dick, so I'm
no.
assuming they should.
Yeah.
You know, if they want to keep in the spirit of the Avengers.
But it can't just be a big dick. It has to be something unnatural.
Right.
It has to be this big throbbing vein.
Well, no, okay, this is what they have to do. No, this would have been great. And this is why I should probably direct porn. Especially Avengers porn. Okay, so what they need to do is have, Bruce Banner fucking some girl.
Yeah.
Probably, in the context of this movie, is probably Black Widow.
Yeah.
So, he's fucking Black Widow, okay? And then, and he gets hard, but he hasn't changed yet.
Oh, shit.
Okay? But he's still, he's pretty well endowed just as a normal guy.
Right.
But then, in the middle of it, he starts getting, comes like rage fucking.
But why is he getting angry?
Angry sex?
Angry sex. I don't know. What?
Why is he getting angry?
Who knows?
I think to make this more realistic, like you make
The condom broke. You got angry.
well, you make Black Widow like she is in the cartoons and the comics, and like have her give her that like really a nasty Russian
Right.
voice.
Oh yeah.
Because that would drive me up a fucking wall if I was fucking that.
No, she has to call him a different name. That's what it is.
Oh shit! She
That's
calls
what it
him
is.
Spider-Man.
Exactly. Exactly.
He just goes
like that, and it like rips her into.
End scene. It's perfect. Fine, roll credits. But see, okay, hold on. But since all these movies nowadays, hold on. Since all these movies nowadays,
After credits stuff.
well, all these movies are like legitimizing all these scenes now.
Right.
What you got to do is you got to legitimize this scene, so like you actually rip a woman in two,
Exactly.
and then you roll the credits and.
Exactly. Yeah, of course. It's all about realism in my movies.
We should get started on this. Just the three of us.
It's another $1 million idea, dude. I'm just saying.
Well, are you gonna have like the secret ending after the credits?
Of course.
Of course.
You have to. I have to set up Avengers too.
And you'll have
What is that gonna be?
Thanos and
Exactly.
his big metal dick. Just
Exactly. Just be doing a gorilla costume, like a gorilla mask. Because I can't afford CGI, dude. Crazy.
we spent so much on the woman getting ripped in half.
I can't even use After Effects to. I can't. There's no way.
Shit. Well, going right from that into. I got nothing to transition us from that.
I know, exactly.
Did you hear a man in China called the cops because his spicy McChicken at McDonald's was too spicy? Yeah.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. That's beneath us.
Let's see what else they got here. 19-year-old Christopher Ryan Huff attacked his 20-year-old roommate with replica Wolverine claws.
Ooh. What were
gets-
they made of?
Hold on, gets interesting.
Okay.
Probably stainless steel or something like that.
That'd be sweet.
Huff's mother, so that the attacker.
Right.
Huff's mother also sustained a stab injury to her arm while trying to break up the fight. Now I know what you're thinking right now.
Well, I mean,
You're thinking a 19-year-old kid and a 20-year-old kid, they're roommates. Why is the mother there for this fight, right? It gets better.
three-way. But
The fight occurred when Huff learned that his mother was dating the roommate.
nice.
Yeah.
Boom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying, he was in the middle of a berserker rage, so, them's the breaks. She got what she deserved,
Yeah.
clearly. Now, I don't know.
It'd be better if the roommate, the kid who got attacked, had like really long fingernails. Because then you'd be like, it's just.
No, you know what
It's
I wish he
Wolverine
had? I wish he had
Sabretooth.
the replica Hulk hands.
He tore his mother in half with his giant Hulk
I
dick.
was going to say, somebody needs to
Damn.
do a replica Hulk cock, too.
Can you buy that at Toys R Us?
Probably. You can buy anything at Toys R Us.
So, sure, why not?
I heard Toys R Us went out of business. Are they still in
No.
business?
I just drove by one today, and there were like
Oh, okay.
7,000 people there.
I know the one over by the mall went out of business.
Yeah, that one did.
Yeah.
That location closed, but that was just a bad location, I think. That was where we went to pick up a bike for somebody at like midnight on Christmas Eve.
For who?
We had this girl living with us, Liberty, and she was renting a room from us. And she was dating this guy, and he had 2 daughters. And she was buying a bike for the oldest one for Christmas. And so she went to Toys R Us, she bought it, she had him put it together and everything for her. And then she needed to go pick it up, but she was stuck at work, and she couldn't do it. So she asked us if we would go do it at midnight. And I was like, what the fuck are we going at midnight for?
Were they even open at midnight?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Wow.
During Christmas, they're
Yeah,
open.
yeah.
Like, yeah. So we get there at midnight, tell them we're picking up a bike and stuff, and we give them the name. They go back into the back, and they come walking back out with no bike. Okay? And, okay, honey, I love you, but this story is going to make you seem crazy.
Uh-oh.
But, anyway, so they come back out, and they tell us they don't have the bike. And we're like, well, what do you mean you don't have the bike? And they're like, well, it's not back there. Okay, do you have the order for the bike? And they said, yeah, we saw that. I was like, well, do you have other ones unassembled? Can you just make one for us and bring it out? And they're like, no, the bike assembler's not here. And I was like, okay. And I was like, honey, let's just go. We'll tell Liberty she's got to come get it herself. She can call and figure it out. And she's like, oh, no. And I was like, oh, Lord. So, you know, she was trying to tell the guy, what are you guys doing?
I'm slurping my drink.
Yeah, I know, it's annoying. It's in the middle of my story. No, you know what? You don't get the hell of the story now. That's it. That's it. My wife just got mad. That was all.
Okay, well, moving on then.
Alright.
Finish your fucking
No,
story.
fine. Okay, so she got angry, and you haven't really seen my wife get angry, but you've seen the sharper side of her a little bit.
I've only heard her get angry.
That's true. You've heard her get angry, but so she was telling them this was unacceptable. They need to go back and find the bike. It's obviously there. Someone has just put it in the wrong place. Go back in the back and find the bike. And so the guy.
Was she that calm, or
Oh no.
were there F-bombs
No,
flying around?
No, she wasn't throwing around F-bombs yet. I think because it was Toys R Us.
Yeah.
and even though it was midnight, there were kids there.
What horrible parents.
Exactly. But anyway, so she's trying to impress upon this, and the person that she was talking to at first was just like this high school kid or something. Like, he was pretty young.
Yeah, he's just a kid that works
Okay.
there.
And, you know, I'm trying to keep her calm and saying, you know, it's not his fault. I seriously doubt he, like, stashed the bike somewhere and came out and said, no, we don't have it. I mean, seriously, come on. So, she asked to speak to the manager. And so the kid goes and gets the manager and stuff. And then he comes walking back over and he's like, she'll be right out. And so he's just kind of standing there near us, just kind of like watching us. And my wife sees the manager walking over, and she walks over to talk, and I just turned to the guy and I was like, look, I know it's not your fault, but you guys need to fix this. This will not end well for anyone. You need to find the bike. Or you need to have, somebody needs to go back there and put together a bike for us.
Why don't you just do it? I mean, it's not that fucking hard to put a bike together.
It was not even my fucking bike, dude. I'm not going to do that. I was already there at midnight at Toys R Us.
Tell your wife to assemble the bike then.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants wheels flying off while they're riding down the street. Are you crazy?
Okay.
Anyway, so she starts yelling at the manager. The manager goes back into the back and is looking around, comes back out and says, nope, it's not back there. And I was like, why would you even come out and do that? You know you're just going to piss her off more. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
You already know she's mad.
But like from the other end of it though, like being like an employee who has had people been like, you know, like, well, I'm sure you have it. Can you just like look? And it's like, oh yeah, my bad. Like when you told me to look the first time, I was just fucking with you. Like,
right.
I'm sure they already looked for it. So like, why did your wife keep telling you?
Because 15 minutes later, they found it in the back. That's why.
Where was it?
I don't know. It was in the wrong place. Somebody had put it somewhere else.
It blended in with the skateboards and no one saw it.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't ask for an explanation. I just said, "Hey, you found it. Let's go."
They probably didn't give you the bike that you ordered. They probably gave you a different one.
No, maybe. I don't know.
Just to, like, shut you guys up.
That'd be cool with me. No, it was the one she ordered.
Yeah.
We saw a picture of it. Like, she showed us so we would know what the... I don't know. But anyway, so... All I'm saying is Toys R Us is still around. But no, okay, that was my connection. It was at that Frisco Toys R Us. That was when I lived in Frisco. So, yeah. So that's probably why they got closed. My wife probably made a call.
Yeah, I remember the last time I was at that Frisco, I don't like, you know how like when two people are walking up to the register? Well, I kind of fast walked just to be like this Indian lady, and like she like fucking like got like
Dot
so
Indian or feather?
like dot Indian,
Okay.
and like she got like so pissed off,
Edit that out.
and like she's like we were here first, and like blah blah. I'm like, obviously not. Like, and, like I'm just
Obviously,
like,
I walked faster than
I
you.
love that defense. Obviously not. I'm here.
so like the kid working the register, he's like, first come first serve. Don't know what to tell you. And I was just like, oh shit.
And then you guys high-fived each other with white power.
That you might need to edit out.
I will definitely
I will
not.
definitely not edit
I'm
that
too
out.
lazy to edit any of this shit.
I
so
know you are.
I'm sure there's lots of things we shouldn't be
God.
saying.
Probably.
People are fucking crazy at Toys R Us.
Yeah, they are.
You're
They
fucking
are.
crazy.
Well,
everywhere.
retail in general.
Yeah, retail in general. Dude, it was crazy today. I had to go get my son a new backpack and new shoes for school.
Where'd you go?
I went to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Is he going to school in the mountains?
Yeah.
Huh.
He walks to school. I feel both ways.
Is he going to Sky High?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Huh?
Exactly. No, we went to Dick's, and I don't know what the hell it was, but I mean, I knew it was going to be busy just because it's the last weekend before school starts,
Yeah.
and everybody's out buying all sorts of shit. But I was like, really, Dick's? Because they weren't buying like school shit at Dick's.
No.
They're buying like hunting gear and camping
It was
supplies.
weird.
And
Do people just make fucking excuses to buy
I guess.
shit?
But the thing that was weird
Go
about
on.
it was everyone in there, in the lines while we were waiting to check out, they kept seeing everybody in the other line, and they knew everybody. Like, they all knew each other. And my son and I were just like, who the fuck are these people? and I kept turning to him, and I was like, why don't you know any of these people? Why don't you have friends? What the hell's going on? Nah, he has friends, but I've never met any of them, so I just assume he made them up. I really do. I just assume that.
do you ever catch him out in the backyard talking to flowers?
No.
No.
No. My son doesn't leave his room. Are you crazy? He's like close to your age. He's not leaving his room. You guys all hibernate. You understand?
There's nothing to do outside.
There's tons to do outside. You
No,
just don't want to do it.
Stare at the sun and look at your feet. There's nothing to do.
Those are your two options.
Yeah, you either look up or
stare
you
at the
look
sun. Looking down. Okay. All right.
At home, you can watch movies, play video games, look at porn, Avengers porn.
Dude, I can look at Avengers porn anywhere.
It's true with our cell
I
phones.
mean, come on. At this point,
Uh.
there are no boundaries anymore. Are
But-
you tired, man? Are we putting you to sleep?
Yeah.
What are we on time?
We're good.
Okay. Good. I'm glad we're good on time.
How long is it?
42.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Okay.
Shit.
Fuck, we have too much time left.
Yeah. Okay, what else do you got on your little list there?
LL Cool J broke...
Move on.
Okay.
I thought we were talking about music.
Well, this is LL Cool J punching a burglar in the face and breaking his nose and jaw. But then there's nothing...
Did he say "Mama said knock you out" when he did it? Because that would be
Let me
newsworthy.
see. Reporter said, yeah, he did.
Yes. Oh, then my life is complete. I can die now.
Johnny Depp. Did you hear this? To be paid
Pirates 5.
$95 million for
You
Pirates
know,
5.
people wonder
That's
why costs for movies are spiraling out of control.
And it's because of
It's
Johnny,
Johnny
Depp.
This
Depp.
would be the reason.
Yeah.
Yes.
Johnny Depp.
I
It's
mean,
the fucking.
I don't understand, dude. I mean, I'm not big on people getting paid millions upon millions of dollars to do this shit anyway.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm cool
like
if you make it. Yeah, athletes. I don't. That's what I'm saying. Especially since and this is the thing that I really don't like about it. Athletes get paid that when they're rookies and they get drafted by a team. If you go in the first round, you're going to get your contract. They're going to pay you. It's not going to be like the 40, 50, 60 million dollars that other people are getting, but you're going to get usually about $2 to $5 million a year, 4 or 5 years, before you've ever played a down in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why would you do that? I don't understand.
It needs to be more realistic. At least like, bring it down to like 200,000, 300,000.
Yeah, you know?
Or like commission based, like you only get the money when you do something.
Exactly. And they do. They have incentives and stuff like that they get. And it's not all guaranteed money. It's going to be based on performance.
Yeah.
You get a certain amount guaranteed, and then you get the rest once you complete your contract and you hit certain goals. But still, it's ridiculous the way that sports works in terms of pay.
Yeah.
Okay? I understand it when you're a veteran, you know, and you've played your first 4 or 5 years and you're up for a new contract and you've been an MVP or you've been all pro or you've done all sorts of stuff, and then you get paid, okay? Because you've proven that you play at this level. But there are so many busts in the NFL that came in the first round. It's ridiculous. And they get paid guaranteed money for no result.
Even then, like 60 million, even for
it's
like an all pro or
it is ridiculous.
It's like so ridiculous.
It's still ridiculous.
I'm like, you were catching a fucking ball and running down the
field.
field.
I agree. I mean, it takes skill and they can get paid some, but they don't need that much money. Nobody does. I'm tired of it. It's time to change this.
Is it worse for actors?
Oh, it's much worse for actors, dude. Actors don't do shit.
And then you look at Johnny Depp, and he's even like said in an interview that he doesn't watch any of the movies that he acts in. So it's like,
I don't.
So like you're paying this arrogant like dickhead $95 million.
Yeah.
And he's like expressed how much he hates the United States, how much he just like hates everyone, and
pretty much, yeah.
That's fucking handkerchief, and that's why I strangle him.
Yeah, he's a unique individual. I don't know. I don't.
For pirates.
Yeah. And 4
was
terrible.
It was
so terribly bad.
Yeah.
That I can't believe they doubled what they're going to pay. It's like, seriously? Seriously.
Well, maybe because like he was ready to walk away from the franchise.
It is why. Because they know they can't do it without him.
Yeah.
And they want to do another one because they want to try and make.
If they do another one, they
money.
need to get Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley back.
Yeah, they won't.
But they need to, because that's
the
only
reason
why?
That movie is. Because they're paying Johnny Depp $95 million.
Well, they need to pay them $95 million to come back and save that fucking movie.
No one would pay Orlando Bloom, or definitely not Keira Knightley that money.
No, not unless no.
It's gonna be so bad.
She fucked the director. Kristen Stewart style. They wouldn't have paid her that much.
I'd pay her that much. No, just kidding.
I would.
I'd pay her 94.
I gotta make a profit.
Exactly. I gotta recoup a little bit here.
What if she looked like she did in Domino?
Then no.
Nothing?
No. Not even with my Hulk dick. Not gonna happen. But no, I mean, seriously, costs are spiraling out of control. It's getting tougher and tougher for them to make movies of quality because they can't put in the money required to actually, do it. They have to pay ridiculous amounts of money to actors just to be in the movies. And most of them don't bring much game to the role. They really don't. You don't have any thoughts whatsoever on Johnny Depp making $95 million.
I already said that I think it's disgusting, and that he's not like a shitty actor. I don't know.
It's not bad.
See,
he's not
I think
a bad
he's a
actor.
good
Yeah, he's a
actor.
good actor.
He's
Just he's not $95 million.
No, I don't think anybody's $95 million worth. You know?
And especially for pirates. Like, I just don't like those movies anymore.
Exactly. I don't either, but...
So how long is this movie going to be? 5 hours? 6?
Hopefully.
Riddled with plot holes?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. Is Rob Marshall coming back to direct it?
I don't know the
think
details
so.
on it. Yeah.
I don't think so. Not based on the last one. and they're not going to get Gore Verbinski to come back.
But the last one actually made a lot of money, which is sad.
It didn't make a lot of money. It made okay.
It
didn't make
It
what
said
they
worldwide it
wanted.
made 1.4 like billion or whatever.
Yeah, worldwide it did. That's true.
Yeah, so
In
like
the
it
US,
is
it didn't do great.
made on like a rough like 400, a little less than $400 million budget. So like, that's pretty good.
I know, but still. Well, yeah, but okay. So, let's say a $400 million budget for the last one.
Yeah, now it's a
Okay.
$500 million
Now it's a
one.
$500 million budget.
And it'll make less now because
Yes,
the
it'll
fourth
make
one had
less.
such a bad impression.
Right. It will not do as
It'll
well.
still make $1 billion.
Maybe.
Yeah, it won't make 1.4. It'll make just
1.3.
Billion.
Yeah, 1.3 billion.
Exactly. They'll lose that $100 million. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
I think that's why. I think this is symptomatic of the reason that they make nothing but remakes, nothing but sequels. I mean, the fucking 5th Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Really? Really?
There should have even been a second one.
They really shouldn't. The first one was actually a decent movie.
Yeah.
And they pretty much just ruined it after that. But
And they wrote on that and making Battleship and Monopoly and and what's the one of the rides at Disneyland? What's the one that they're making a movie out of now?
well, they made the Haunted Mansion already.
Well, yeah, and they're making the God damn it, what is it called? The one with the fucking Yeti on it. On the ride.
The what?
The Yeti, the abominable snowman, whatever that comes out and
I have no idea what you're talking about.
what is it called?
I don't know.
Yes.
Stab in the dark. I can't wait for them to make Space Mountain.
Yeah. That's just gonna be
Seriously, it should just be 5.5 hours of Johnny Depp
it'll be Johnny Depp.
flying through space
In a ship or just like floating around?
in a mountain. Space Mountain, dude.
With the cookie. You've heard the cookie thing, right?
Exactly. That'd be awesome.
I would watch that movie.
$1 billion movie.
I would only watch it if Rob Marshall came back to direct.
Oh my god. Ah, Jesus. I hate Hollywood. I really do. I've started to hate it so much.
He's over here yawning and like
I know, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Jesus.
tired.
crying over here.
Fucking
What's going
Christ.
on?
I don't have any more, whatever, we went through them.
Okay.
What else
Should we,
happened?
should we talk about our good idea for the that we were discussing earlier?
What?
Before we went to go get something to eat?
Okay, well, you know,
Okay.
we need a name for this segment though, because I want to make like a new segment where we pitch ideas
Okay.
of like anything. It could be like a movie idea, TV show idea, some product or service, like something. But we need a name for this segment.
Okay. So what'd you come up with?
We didn't come up with a name, but we came up with
Idea.
an idea.
Because
Okay.
okay, so like we were walking out, and he was like, you know, I thought I heard the ice cream man coming. I'm like, okay, I'm my ice cream man, but like, there was that one day we were watching the those coffee baristas and like the bikinis and shit.
Mhm.
I'm like, there should be like an ice cream like girl that
I
comes
see
like
that.
yeah that drives around and, like just has like a bikini and shit. And then it kind of like went like to a whole nother level.
I don't know how we started talking about it.
So, we're like, I forget what it sounds like. You know, like kid like walks up. You know, he like asks like what he wants.
Oh, yeah, I remember. When she leaves over and she goes, "What can I get for you, big boy?" Like she's being all sexy and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, he goes, "I want one of those Ninja Turtle, popsicles." Matt will have to tell her.
Now they're both laughing. Oh, good lord. We'll never hear the rest of the story.
Like she turns around. She pulls down her undies and she pops out a little turtle out of her ass.
Just a
Oh
little,
my God.
just a little shit.
Just a little shit, and then it goes back up, and she's like, "Oh, you scared it."
Oh my god.
And we're laughing because he's like, "I get a Ninja Turtle popsicle." She's like, "Oh, I'll give you a turtle, all right, but it's not going to be a ninja."
Oh my god. Wow.
But the real idea of
This would be
it, It's not degrading. Women poop just like
No,
men.
I said it has to be green.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I don't care if it's degrading.
Something degrading about making a woman shit herself at the job. Listen. Everyone poop.
Wow.
Any thoughts, Jeff?
Wow.
How do you feel about a woman pooping
I'm not a
On ice
fan.
cream.
on your ice cream?
I'm less of a fan, even.
Hmm.
See, I like to maintain the illusion that women do not go to the bathroom.
2 girls, 1 cup really, got a lot of views.
2 girls, 1 cone.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yes.
Mm.
That would get us 1 million views.
2 girls, 1 turtle.
Okay.
You just see like the poop melting off the cone right The liquid just running on the bottom.
This was once a sophisticated
Yeah.
podcast.
It went downhill pretty quick.
It did.
Wow.
This is highbrow comedy.
It's highbrow. That's for sure. Okay, so I don't know what to name the segment.
Shit we came up with.
Shit we came up with. And you'll see a motif.
You got any good ideas?
Let's run with the chicks in bikinis thing, though.
Okay.
Okay?
I think that
I
works.
think that every place should just be staffed with chicks in bikinis. Like, if you go to the doctor's office,
Oh.
there should
No.
be chicks in
I
bikinis.
don't know. Because they're older women.
Yeah.
Sometimes
No,
they're
I'm
hospitals.
saying all of those people should be replaced by hot women.
Oh,
in
okay,
bikinis.
yeah.
I'm not saying put those women in fucking
Okay,
bikinis.
yeah.
Are you kidding me? No. No.
Because I picture because my doctor's a man, so I'm picturing my doctor comes in a little bikini.
Not your
I'm
doctor.
thinking that's not good because
All the
I'm a
nurses
rage.
and
I'm a
stuff.
rage my heart on right in his
Right,
face.
exactly.
While he's touching my balls and
Of course. But that brings up an interesting thing. Have you ever had a woman doctor
yes.
that gave you the hernia test?
I thought it was going to give you a head. I was like, whoa, Jeff.
No,
The doctor you going to? I want that number.
No. She's private.
She works out of downtown
I was
Abbey.
gonna say her stage name is Downtown Abbey, though. But she does the inspections in the alley in the back.
That's her night job. Her day job. She's an ice cream woman.
Exactly.
Poops turtles. She poops turtles. He's only meeting to downtown Abbey.
Oh, shit.
Kind of a headache from
No, hold on.
laughing
I
so
have a
much.
question, though.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does the turtle... Does it have the little gumball eyes?
Of course.
Of course.
You can't digest gum. Don't you know that?
Does it have the popsicle stick?
Okay, this is retarded. Now you're just making a popsicle. No one wants that.
Nobody wants a popsicle. Come on.
I went too far.
Put some doo doo in a can. Okay, but back to what we were saying about the bikini thing. What were you saying? A woman doctor and whatever.
No,
The
I was
hernia
just saying,
test.
yeah. Have you ever had a woman doctor that gave you the hernia test?
No.
No. You? No.
What was that like?
It's fun. I'm just saying it's an interesting experience.
Okay. That's it? Like,
That was
nothing?
it.
Oh, okay.
My life is not a porn movie. It's not like she, was checking and then was like, oh, by the way. I mean, that doesn't happen in real life.
Wow. It could.
Something tells me it's not going to happen very often.
Depends on who your doctor is.
Well, of course.
The shivers.
God. Yeah. Okay, so do we have any other new business?
No.
No? Okay.
I was proud of myself this week.
For what?
My phone broke, and I fixed
Oh,
it.
that's right.
yes.
You did the rice thing.
Yeah. Put it in a bag of rice. I didn't think that would work.
It works.
It works.
It brings out the moisture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my phone's, the battery's still fucked on it. keeps dying on me all the time.
We'll get upgrade.
I'm about ready to chuck it and get a Droid.
Yeah, honestly. The iPhone 5's coming out soon. It's just like, you're not
It's
really...
not the iPhone 5. I'm tired of
It's
people
the
saying
iPhone.
that.
It's just called the
It's
iPhone.
the iPhone. Okay.
No, the
Just
iPhone
saying.
came out years ago.
Yeah, I agree with you,
No,
but
The iPhone 5 is coming out soon.
no. But it's not good. That's what drives me crazy.
Well, it
It is the fifth one.
but like it isn't.
No. It's not the fifth one.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's the 5th generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is. The what?
It's not.
See, this is why Apple's like brilliant at marketing. Because people are gonna be like, "Oh, you have the iPhone? Like, that's old," and then they're gonna come out with an iPhone 5 right after it.
Exactly.
You got the iPhone 2 right afterwards.
That's right. That's what we should do. That'd be hilarious.
Oh wow, now the phone business is remaking phones. They're rebooting their phones.
Exactly. That's all Apple does is reboot its phone. That's all it does.
That's true.
I know.
Wasn't the new one gonna have a bigger screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Finally.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
barely read.
Now
on
that Steve
fucking
Jobs
thing.
died, they can make that screen bigger.
yeah.
He did. He had a strict like
I know.
3.5 inch.
I know.
Why?
Because he
Why
was
do you
only
think?
3.5 inches. That's
Yeah. Exactly.
He was not starring in my Avengers.
you know what they should do then? Google should sue Apple for making a screen bigger than 3.5 inches. Like, whoa, you're making a screen
There you go,
like our size. Like, we're gonna sue you.
They fucking sued Samsung.
Samsung,
Yep.
yeah.
They had to pay them like what, a couple billion?
No, they lost.
No, Apple won.
Did they?
Yeah, Samsung has to pay Apple like $1 billion.
Yeah. They said that Samsung copied the iPhone,
Mm-hmm.
but they did not copy the iPad. That's
How's
what the
that?
rule
How's that
was.
fucking work?
I don't know. Because
Like
I guess the
Samsung-
differences between the Samsung tablets were
And the iPad?
enough that it wasn't considered a clone of the iPad,
Like,
but the
nothing-
differences between the Samsung phones and the iPhone were not
Like
great.
if you can't like differentiate what an iPhone is compared to a Samsung phone, like you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
Like
just
on
Apple trying to
epic
get money.
proportions.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's just Apple trying to protect what they consider.
Well,
to
like
be
the iPhone has one home button. Every Droid phone has like at least 4 like buttons on the bottom.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how is it even like anywhere close? Unless they're like, you know, doing like the user interface as well.
Yeah. I don't know.
Even then, that's
I think it's just
still
because
not
the
even-
icons were like
Yeah,
squares.
Probably.
Squarish looking like little
Exactly.
icons lined up on a home screen.
Probably.
Well, they
iPhone's
did get
like,
into a
"Those are-"
lawsuit over like buttons.
Right.
Like you can't have any buttons. Anything you touch
Right.
is like copyright. I'm like, that's so stupid.
I agree. I thought it was a stupid thing, but whatever. I don't know.
Luckily he's dead. Can all move on.
Thank God Steve
God.
Jobs is dead. Thank God Tony Scott killed himself. And thank
Whoa.
God Neil Armstrong, that
Whoa.
fucking prick,
Jazz.
has finally shuffled off this
This
mortal
is getting
coil.
dark. Jeez. Go outside and get yourself a turtle pop. Jeez.
I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing to
Shut up.
episode 4.
Oh,
It's gonna be the most edited, redacted
It'll be
episode.
2.5 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it'll all just be me talking about Avengers porn. That's all the podcast will.
I'll have to edit that out too, because I don't want to get sued by
No.
Joss Whedon.
No.
Can't get
He
sued.
stole his idea for Avengers 2.
Wow, that's true. That is exactly what I heard he was doing in Avengers too. So
It's gonna have Felicia Day in there. And
Ooh, I'd like to. I'd like to rip her. in half. Actually, I don't know. She talks weird. She's got like that weird. I don't know, but she's pretty cute. She's like a pixie.
There's
Yeah.
that word. There's that word.
fucking god damn it! Like I hate I hate the word cute. I hate when guys say girls are cute. No, I hate it when Matt says it. Let's just be honest.
Why?
Wait a second,
I
I
don't
was
say
like,
it.
No,
why can't I say a girl
No.
is cute?
Because the way Matt says it creeps me out. He goes,
Well, the way Matt says a lot of stuff creeps me out.
Because
so-
no, it'll be like some like we're watching like something on TV or something. I don't know, like whatever pop up, and it's some like like that like slutty looking girl, whatever, that a normal guy would be like, oh damn, she's hot, like I want to tap that and
No, then I say
flip
she's
it upside
hot.
down
Then I
and
say
spank
she's
it.
hot.
No, he
Don't
goes,
say it's cute.
he goes, oh, and like he does this kind of like weird little thing with his like with his voice. He sounds like he's
Paco.
yeah, like he sounds like he has like slicked back hair, wearing glasses in his basement, jerking off, and he's like, she's cute. It's just like,
Yeah.
ugh.
That is creepy.
Guys only say girls are cute when they're talking about their daughters walking, like their little baby like starts walking, you're like, oh look how cute she is.
Oh, that's not true.
That's the only time a guy should ever say the word cute.
No.
Hands down, you should never say cute in a sexual way. It's
No,
disgusting.
that's not true. That's not true.
It's disgusting.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Maybe that's the way you say it. Matt should never say
Matt
that
should
word.
never say it.
Okay.
You're forbidden.
From now
ever
on,
saying cute.
I'll just say hot or
Or like that girl looks like she can take it good.
No, or just use what I said.
what?
From now on, it should always be, I'd really like to split her in half.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best euphemism ever.
Yeah, it is.
So that's what I'm going to use from now on.
Oh Lord.
And yes, I would rip Felicia Day in half. But no, the reason I use cute is because I don't really consider her hot.
I understand.
She's not like...
No, for you and I, it's okay to say the word cute. It's not okay for Matt.
Okay.
Ever.
Well,
No, I
come
can
up
buy
with
that.
another word that I can use.
Yeah,
that has the same
adorable.
Ooh.
Or precious.
She's adorable.
Oh, God.
thing. You can't say that word.
Instant boner.
Oh,
Because
my
you
God.
know what scenario I just got in my head? Like I got that movie Little Children. It was called Little Children.
Yeah, the
where
one.
he's with
Yeah.
Rorschach, where he's watching the
Rorschach.
it's Rorschach.
I know. His name was Jackie Earl Haley.
I don't give a fuck. It's Rorschach.
No, he was on the Bad News
No,
Bears.
He wrote in his little journal. Rorschach's journal.
Which sounds suspiciously like Batman.
An adorable girl walked by. I wanted to split her in half.
Terrible day in Gotham.
Rorschach's journal.
Oh my God. Yeah, the Rorschach, that would be his saying too. I'd like to split her in half.
Yeah, it would be.
It would be.
Yeah.
But I just imagine like
Maybe
that,
I'm
that
Rorschach.
creepy dude at the park is just like, oh, she's
Oh yeah. No, definitely.
she's adorable.
Definitely.
And then you use the word precious when you actually go up to the mother and be like, your daughter is precious. And just like look the mother right in the eyes.
Yeah, so
The
you can't say
ranger
precious.
with
No.
Hard
You
on.
can't say cute, you can't say precious, I can't say
I
adorable.
don't think anybody can say precious,
She's
What about if
precious.
if you're talking about the movie?
especially James.
Or if you're a gay guy. Wait, who? I'm not going to bleep that out. We're not allowed to say that. I will have to bleep that out. We're going to do some editing. Sorry, James.
Quit talking about James.
Okay, my bad.
Alright, so okay. Oh my God.
How are we on time? Looks like we're...
Well,
Yeah, we're great.
hour and 7. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
We're good. We're good.
we got another hour left.
Whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
Man.
So we decided we have taboo words.
Yes.
Is there one
new
word?
segment. New segment?
What?
Taboo words? New segment?
Words men cannot say?
Let's
Okay.
call it a taboo segment.
We could do that. Trying to think of other words that I don't think men can say.
I'm talking about like a generalization,
Yeah,
not just
no,
for
that's
like
what
one
I'm
for each of us.
I
Like,
know, I'm talking about in general. What else would you
We'll call
consider?
it WTF words. I don't know.
Men can't say what, like fiduciary?
no, I don't think it's a fiduciary.
It's got the word douche in it.
Yeah,
It's really a woman's word.
it really is. What? Is Matt not understanding the... who is it?
No, it's a wrong number.
It's his wife.
Did it say wrong number? Nice.
I programmed that in there for certain numbers that I don't really want to talk to.
It's like your mom.
No.
What does it actually say? Wrong number?
Huh? I programmed one called wrong number.
Wait.
And anytime I get contacts that I don't really want to talk to or something, I send them in, and I set the ringtone as silent. So I don't even know when they're calling me.
I was gonna say, I remember last time when we wrapped up, you said that there was like some story you wanted us to talk to about your dad.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so my dad, being 63 years old. Oh, no, wait, sorry. 65 years old.
Spunky. That's a word men can't use. Sorry.
Spunky. Well, they can if they're in porn.
Okay. We're not including porn because it.
Oh, we're not.
Tell us
That's a whole
about
different.
your dad.
Yeah, you're true.
Dad's story now.
That's a whole different thing. Okay, so my dad has, for as long as I can remember, has had a cell phone. Okay.
Okay.
That he doesn't even know the number to.
Good.
That I have never had.
Good.
To call him ever. That he leaves plugged in, sitting on a bookshelf in the living room.
Okay.
And that he never unplugs and takes with him anywhere.
So it's like his very own like mayor's like emergency hotline.
Exactly. Okay. I assume he's calling Batman if he ever actually calls that thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Like he's
Or the Powerpuff Girls.
Well, sure, of course.
Or the Powder Buff Girls.
Powder Buff Girls.
I don't know.
Anyway, so it was an old school, not the Nokia where you'd have to pull the little antenna out or anything. It's not that, and it's not like the car phone. It's like bigger than.
Yeah.
But it was an old style flip phone. Doesn't have anything on it. Literally no games or anything. All you can do is make calls. That's it.
Okay. So it's like a jitterbug.
Pretty close.
Okay.
But it was an actual cell phone.
Right.
Okay. That apparently my parents paid for years. And I don't know why. Because he literally never took it anywhere. But anyway, so this past week, I don't know what he was doing, but he decided, okay, let me tell you this. My mom finally, within the last month or two, got an iPhone. Okay? I don't know why. Again, she doesn't go anywhere. She doesn't do anything.
So do they not have... Like, how do you contact them? A house phone?
They have a house phone. They have a landline phone.
Ugh, okay.
I mean, they're over there. They're over 60.
It's like my parents. Like,
I mean,
yeah.
Anyone over 60 has a landline phone. That's just...
My parents still have a landline, and I'm just like, fucking get rid of it.
Oh, I know.
Get some
I
better
agree.
internet up in
It's
here.
a generational thing.
Stupid-ass thing.
They're the last generation that's really going to have landline phones. Even though I do know some people my age that do have it, but it's because they grew up with one.
Yeah. I can understand business stuff, too.
And most of them have kids, and that's the main reason. They want to have a line there that's calls 911 and gives the location and everything if there's an emergency.
Better than paying for a cell phone for your fucking kid.
Exactly. So, but my mom finally got an iPhone. Okay, she loves it. She enjoys having it. You know, she has some apps that she uses and stuff. I don't know, but she really enjoys it. And I guess my dad was feeling left out.
I like it so far.
Okay, so he wanted his own iPhone.
Okay.
And he wanted me to set it up for him, and it was like his internet all over again. All I did was I went in there and like set up everything for him, so that all he has to do is like click on stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's all he can do.
Did you download him the IMDb app?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course. But he couldn't get the iPhone. Okay.
I'm just talking about you installing it.
Listen. Because he got a Droid, I installed it on that.
Okay.
But he couldn't get the iPhone app because since they're coming out with the iPhone 5, they're depleting their stock of the 3G and the 3GS.
Yeah.
Which is where they were going to get it for like a penny.
Yeah.
Okay. But they were out of stock on them because they were doing them for a fucking penny and they weren't getting any more back in because they're making room for the 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So they couldn't get it. So he ended up getting one. He just got I don't even remember what it's called. It was some fucking off-brand that I have never heard of. And I was just like, Dad, are you sure this is a real phone? When I opened it up and when I was looking at it and stuff, I was like, man, it looks like a phone. Are you sure this
was
is
it like
really
that Kyocera or something?
No.
It wasn't that?
No, it was... I don't remember what it is.
Is it a Nokia?
No.
That's off-brand.
Fuck you. Anyway, so he got this phone. As someone who has never actually texted or typed on a phone in his life,
yeah,
he's having a little trouble getting used to the little keyboard and everything on there. Like, he can't type at all, okay? Now, I don't remember what. Oh, he was using his thumb. Okay, first of all,
Yeah.
which I know some people do, and I've seen it. You guys might do your thumbs.
Yeah, how do you...
I use my index finger for everything. Just one finger. That's all I use for anything. Like I've seen my son. He like does his thumbs and shit.
Yeah.
But I still type faster with one finger than he does.
I do one finger.
Do you?
Is that like I'll either type it or I'll do the little swipe.
Yeah. See, I don't have swipe on mine. The fucking iPhone.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have the swipe on his.
I always forget when phones don't have swipe, and I'm like dragging my finger. I'm like, oh fuck! I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times the swipe won't be like activated yet to go in the settings.
No.
So it might be...
Who the fuck are you talking to, dude?
Well,
You think I
you
don't know
have
how
a
to
fucking
set up
iPhone.
shit?
I didn't know you had to use an Android phone.
I know how to use every phone on the, on the planet, goddammit.
Okay.
My dad, he was sitting there, and I swear to God, and this is another generational thing. I was sitting in their living room, I'm sitting in the chair, he's sitting on his couch, okay?
Yeah.
He's got the little owner's manual, like, open, and he's,
Jesus.
like, reading through
Does he have his
everything.
readers on with a little magnification?
No, he has glasses already, they ask me
Yeah.
all the time anyway,
Yeah.
but no, so he's sitting there, like, reading it and stuff like that, and I'm over here on the phone going, shh, shh, okay, let's set up this, let's set up that, and he was like, hey, do you know how to...
Charge the battery?
And I was just like, Jesus. And he was like, here, do you need the book? And I was like, Dad, stop it, I'm busy.
That's like our dad.
I know, it's
Just
a
like-
generational thing.
No, but
Like,
my dad's
I don't ever-
My dad's young enough to
Oh.
where he needs to be able to know.
Should we tell the
I've never read an
weight
owner's
machine
manual.
story?
I guess. Okay, so this will double as a Paco story and a father story.
It can replace the Paco story
But
if it
Paco
doesn't
was
double.
involved. Remember?
What did Paco do? I forget.
At the end, he looked at Dad and he shook his head,
Oh,
and he gave him a talking.
okay. So basically, my dad bought like one of those big, weight machines that fucking does everything.
We have the listeners know we have a gym downstairs.
Like a legitimate gym.
yeah, it has a
everything.
bench press. It has
pull-up bar.
pull-up bar built into the ceiling, not some cheap ass shit like in the
Free
doorway.
weights.
Free weights, and then this big workout machine, which is like for everything, like legs, back, chest, all that
Abs,
shit.
yeah.
It's like a big, like imagine like a Bowflex, but like not a Bowflex, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Just one with actual fucking weights. So
So it's, okay.
yeah, so my dad buys
So
it.
it's not resistance, it's actual...
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
actual
actual
weights. So my dad buys it, and and he basically just gives it to Matt and I to build because my dad's not very good with building things. He gets very frustrated and shit. It's like the way Matt and I work is that like when we and this is from building like Legos and like connects and
Connect.
shit like that when we were little.
Same concept.
Yeah, same concept. Like you're building something. If you fuck up, like you know what, it sucks, but you gotta redo it. Just redo
Right.
it. That's it. My dad, he doesn't understand that concept. He fucking just flips, like starts breaking things and whatever. So tell the story.
Alright, so we're building it, and the thing about my dad is he'll come in every like 10 minutes and ask us how it's going, and it just gets really fucking annoying because you're only making like so much progress,
Right.
and you feel like you should be like almost done with it. So he keeps coming in, and I'm like leave. I'm like just go away. So we're messing with the pulley system, like getting all the wires, like from the the weights to all the different parts. And he comes in and he's just like, oh, like how's everything going? And we're like, oh, it's like going all right. We're like, we just can't figure out like this pulley system because like the picture is weird, like you can't tell where the wires are supposed to go.
Right.
So he's like, well, like, so he takes a look at it and like all of a sudden he just like starts like, fucking flipping out.
What
like,
had happened was because he picked up the booklet and we were all like looking at it, and I remember you and I like noticed it because we were like, oh shit, like that one little piece right there is like flipped, like we had done something wrong, and we noticed it, and he sees it and he's like, what do you mean? And he like looks at the little thing and he like sees it and he's like, how did you guys like do that? And like just
But it's not a big deal.
It was just a switch went off like.
And he just so he like goes over, grabs the entire pulley system and just starts like ripping it from the fucking machine, like yelling and screaming. And Mom had to like run in, and she was like, bar, like what the fuck are you doing, like kind of thing. And then,
We're in the
so,
corner
like,
crying.
So we're just like we're in the corner crying. So like he finally like he's starting to like calm down. We're like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden Paco comes in and he just like evaluates the situation. And he just shakes his head and walks away. You're like, wow. I'm like, when even Paco's like, you've done something wrong. That's pretty bad.
I remember Paco talked to Dad apparently afterwards.
Yeah, he said something.
Yeah, he's like, why are you yelling at the kids for that and whatever? Because my dad's one of those people where, and just like quite recently too, the most recent example is he bought a new office chair for his office, and so he gave Matt his old chair, but then asked Matt to build him the new one. So like my dad's one of those people that like he loves whenever. Like, he loves making other people do the work because he's, like, lazy. So, like, he makes other people do the work. But then that gives, like...
It gives him an excuse.
It gives him an excuse to get angry because he's like, oh, I didn't make the mistake. You did. But it's like, well...
Because he likes the drama. He likes the drama.
He likes drama. So, yeah.
That sounds like a piece of work.
It is. It is. I was thinking, like, when we said we were crying in the corner, I was thinking of the sugar glider story, but that's another
There's
time.
a lot of stories. I mean, there's the basketball story. There's the sugar glider story.
The sugar glider one's just amazing. Oh, that's different. We'll leave that
I
one.
forget. Wait, which one was the sugar glider one?
The berries.
Oh.
How we doing on time?
We're an hour and 20. Should probably wrap it.
We'll wrap.
That's probably it. Yeah.
Can we get a beat to wrap to? Wow.
You are white.
You are so fucking white, Jeff.
Fuck you.
Alright, well. That's it, guys.
Our work is done here.
Our work is done. I gotta poop, so. That's all this
I don't
podcast
think we needed to tell people.
No, we eat.
You gotta go make a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, we eat. We go drop our turtles off at the pond. That's how it works. This podcast is like our digestion period.
Right, exactly.
Really
And when I gotta poop, that's when the alarm goes off, and I'm like, okay, time to wrap up.
Well, then what happened on the first one? We were here for 2 hours.
I didn't eat that day. Oh no, remember we had double
That's
chicken.
Right. That's right.
We had chicken with the side of chicken.
That was
Yeah.
the second or third one. This was the very first one. First one you had pasta. You had spaghetti. He had spaghetti, and you had.
That's
Oh, I had
right,
bread
that's
with a side of
right,
bread.
The
That's right,
meatballs.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we had a lot of bread then. It was hard to digest.
Okay. A little stopped up. I understand.
Yeah. I had to shit that episode, but it was the first one, so I was like, you know, to hold it in.
Oh my god.
Alright, so this is episode 4 of 3 Stuff Guys that you just listened to. We got a Twitter page. Is that what they're called? Twitter pages? Whatever.
Twitter, just a Twitter.
We had a Twitter.
Twitter feed.
Twitter
Twitter
feed.
feed, yeah.
Twitter.com/3stuffguys, the number 3 on all of these.
Have we actually
Spell it
posted
out.
anything to our Twitter feed?
No.
I was just thinking. I was like, have
But
we
you
ever
can-
actually posted anything?
You can follow it, and once we get followers on these things, we'll get more
Shouldn't we be
active.
posting that we actually have our podcast up on the Twitter feed?
We do.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Yeah, it goes up automatically.
I guess I
Oh,
should probably
it does go
follow
up
us on
automatically.
Twitter. I should
Yeah.
probably
Yeah, you
follow
should follow.
us.
Because it's linked to the YouTube, so when we put it up on
Okay,
YouTube, it goes to the
okay.
Twitter
Yeah.
Oh,
automatically.
good. Well, okay.
Okay, so yeah, we got twitter.com/3stuffguys, facebook.com/3stuffguys to like us there, like our Facebook page. 3stuffguyspodcast.podomatic.com if you want to use that site. I don't know why you would use that though. I don't even know why I read that off. Just go to iTunes. That's where the podcast is hosted, so you can find it on iTunes. Just type in 3stuffguys. Our YouTube channel is youtube.com/3stuffguys. That'll have all the episodes whenever we run out of room on the iTunes little feed thing. And then if you have any questions or stories or just anything you want to talk about, email us at 3stuffguys@gmail.com. And then I want to thank our good friend Raphael Chelin for letting us use the theme song Get Stuffed off of his unreleased album Donuts, Bacon, and Cookies. And Raphael is a DJ, so if you live in the North Dallas area, you can go to his Facebook page called King Chell's Productions. It's CHELLZ. And he can do some DJing for you.
That sounds good.
Okay.
And like our shit on YouTube and like our Facebook page. And
Yeah,
email
yes.
us.
Please.
And
Please.
please email us. We need stuff to talk
We
about.
need stuff. We're running out.
We are.
Pretty soon it's going to be nothing but shit stories.
Hopefully it'll be nothing but shit stories.
All right.
That's it. Peace out.
YOLO.
God.